Good evening, friends. Welcome to the PANSIGHT webinar. Okay, I assume I'm audible. The slide is visible. The topic for today is don't give up, don't give in. I don't know whether it is clear for you. If it is not clear, put N in the chat box. Because I want to make sure that I make everything clear for everybody. If it's not clear, in the chat box, put N. Okay, Sanal Kumar, N. Venugopal, N. Thank you. Being honest and give me a true feedback. Otherwise, I will make assumptions. Right, Ranji? The word that it is a phrasal verb. Give up is a phrasal verb. What does it mean? Stop trying to do something because you are not having success doing it. That is abandoning, quitting. Just drop what you are doing. What about giving? Stop trying to fight or resist something. That is surrendering or yielding. Malayalamil paranja muttu madakka. That is no. You lose confidence. You don't have the courage to fight, and you just like that, you yield. Now, the terms, are they clear? If they are clear, put C in the chat box. Because I want to ensure, because if you don't understand, if you don't get a clear picture, okay, thank you, Sanal Kumarji, clear, then this talk won't make any sense. This is my own quote. Don't give up and don't give in. That's a slogan, or you can even say a mantra. Will bring name, fame, success, and happiness. 4 things. Name, image, and reputation. Success and happiness. People who give up or give in are prone to suffer from regrets and a host of mental health problems. So don't take it lightly. Giving up and giving in, they can create a lot of mental health problems. Depression, anger, frustration, anxiety, long list of health problems. And I will share some real life examples also, as usual. This webinar is based on facts, experience, and quotes. I'll talk about things you don't know, you might know, but you must know. There are numerous books on this topic. Never give up. Never give up. You are stronger than you think. 10 girls who didn't give in. The former vice president of America, never give in and never give up. Hubert Humphrey. Winston Churchill, British Prime Minister. Never, never, never give up. I think somewhere in 1940 or 41, he was invited to address the high school students where he studied when he was a teenager, to address those students. His advice was, never, never, never give up. My dear friends, Winston Churchill's that quote I read some 30 years back, or more than 30 years, became my mantra. That one actually always motivated me to do things. On many occasions when I was about to give up, that is, quit, abandon, Winston Churchill, never, never, never give up. That helped me a lot. So that is why I love many quotations. The King and the Spider. Some of you might have heard about this story, and many of you may not remember the fine details. If you don't know remember the details, put N in the chat box. Then I will give a short narrative of that story. Okay, Ravindra, thank you. No. Roy Ranjit, no. Ramendran, no. Okay, Shekhar, that is Shanda, no. See, are you not surprised? Because otherwise it would have been an assumption. If I assume that everybody knows this story, no. The story is that king, his name, Robert Bruce, in 1314, that means almost 700 years back, he was the king of Scotland. He fought against the England king. He lost. 6 times he lost. And he decided to give up. He lost all his hope, optimism, courage, confidence. And he was hiding inside a cave. And while he was inside the cave, he saw a spider from the roof. It was trying to build a web. Chalandiwala was trying to build a web. And the spider fell down. Again, it climbed up. And you observed closely, several times the spider fell down, but every time it climbed up, and eventually it completed that web. So that one motivated him. The spider became his guru. Spider became his guru. And 7th time, he went and fought with a lot of optimism. I'm not going to give up. He won the battle. Is this story not interesting? If it is interesting, put I in the chat box. Because this one is 700 years old. If you do the Google search, you will find plenty of YouTube videos narrating the story. The purpose of narrating such story is to motivate people. You remember that Robert Bruce and Spider. Just like I remember Winston Churchill, that quote. Never, never give up. Okay, Sriman Naiji. Five reasons for giving up and giving in. Again, not from any textbook. My hobby is thinking. So when I choose a topic, I spend a lot of time thinking and finding out. I get new ideas, new thoughts. 5 reasons for giving up or giving in. 1, irrational fear. I will explain with examples later. Emotional manipulation, including blackmailing. That is emotionally manipulated. Blind trust. You don't suspect. Then you give up or give in. And you think, okay, what that person saying is right. It has to be right. Then herd mentality. Everybody is doing, I will also do that one. For example, in a meeting, in a conference. They say, what a new policy, protocol. So 20 people are participating, including you. Okay, they may ask, okay, how many people like this idea? How many people? Personally, you may not like. You didn't like that one, but you saw that is some 10 or 12 people, they have raised their hands. Then there is a high probability you are also likely to raise your hand. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. That is what called herd mentality. When you see majority they are doing, you will also join that herd. Thank you, Raji. You lose your individuality. Then subsequently you will regret. Hey, I should not have done. I simply followed what others were doing. That is herd mentality. Lastly, weak will power. This is very common. Inability to say, or courage or confidence to say no. So you say yes. So you give in. If somebody is making an unreasonable demand, you must say that, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. I'm sorry. In America, very common. The supervisors, bosses, they try to exploit. They will dump more and more work. And especially if you are an immigrant. The hospital also where I work, yeah, supervisors try to make me do more. I told, I'm sorry, right now, I don't have that time. Time is a resource. I don't have the time to do this one. If you can cancel my clinic, if you can give me some extra time, yes, I will do that one. Got it, Venugopal Narji? Because that is a better way of saying that one, I won't do it. Give a reason. I don't have the time. So give me more time. Yeah, cancel my clinic. Yeah, I will do this one. They say, oh, tomorrow I want this report. I don't have the time. So tomorrow morning, if you cancel the clinic, that is in a way saying no. Whereas my colleagues, they would say yes. Then they would stay late. Night also, they will be working on that, whatever that assignment. They will be grumbling. Oh, my son's birthday evening. But see, I am stuck here. That is giving in, that fear. Is this clear? This is my real life experience. And a couple of times, then they realize, okay, this won't work with this guy. Ee parippu ivada vegathilla. Okay? This dal won't cook here. Then, that is it. Somebody has unmuted. Nalkumar, somebody has unmuted. So weak willpower. Digital arrest scam, Lucknow doctor, duped. That much. Why? Gave in and gave the money. Irrational fear. That is an example of, real life example of irrational fear which is happening every day. Doctors, engineers, even bishop. Again another doctor. 40 lakhs. Digital arrest. What is happening now? Current scenario. Trade war. Shipping. Then Trump. What is happening there? Trump is raising the tariff. 40, 65, 100, 145. Fear. And many other countries immediately, oh, they begged, okay, no, like that. And what is shipping doing? Okay, I will counter tariff, and he has also raised that to 125. So the expectation that China will yield, will give in. Xi Jinping is not ready to give in. He said that no, China, I won't give in. Is it clear? Is it clear? And Trump, so far, he has not given up. And we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see how this one ends up. He has not given up, and China is not giving in. Okay, thank you. Did you like this example? Real life example? Huh? So how much time I had to spend to get that picture? Okay. First, I have to conceive that idea, then hunt for that picture. This is in Atlantic magazine. Why China won't give in to Trump? So even they are writing, they are noticed. Okay, give in, give up. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, how he blackmailed India into giving Pakistan, giving 55 crore rupees. This happened 1948 January. Already Pakistan was divided, separated in August. Gandhi, he wanted 55 crores, 1948. From my mother, I learned in 1955, we were living in a small hut in Trivandrum. 5 members living in that house. My parents, my siblings, and myself. The monthly, that maintaining that family expenses was less than 30 rupees. 1955. So look at the amount of money, 55 crores. And in 1966, we bought the land, 1 cent cost only 400 rupees. Now the very same land, very same that 1 cent cost 35 lakhs. So now that 55 crores is equivalent to some 3 or 4 lakh crores. Is it a small amount? Is it a small amount? Why? That emotional manipulation. I told you that is why the government gave in. Because Gandhi blackmailed, emotionally manipulated. As always, he immediately resorted to his usual tactic. Fasting unto death. He's a showman. Look at how many people are there. He makes everything a public event. Public event, photograph, press, media. And he's already 78 years old. 78 years old man saying that I will fast unto death if you don't give 55 crores. So if something happens, if he dies, then that will lead to a lot of rioting and big problem. Government gave in. Is this example convincing? If it is convincing, put C in the chat box. It is a fact. I never speak anything. I never make any comments unless I have strong facts. That is manipulation. Pressurizing. Okay, thank you, Ramanaji. Don't give up. Patience. Most important thing is don't give up patience. You know that is especially these days, children are very impatient. They want instant gratification because the parents, the moment they ask something, immediately buy that one. Then what happens when they grow up? If they do something, if it is not happening immediately, they give up. They don't have the patience. Do you agree? Because patients, the new generation youngsters, is not their fault. It is because of the parenting, poor parenting. Again, my own real life example. When I came to USA, my son was 1.5 years old. You know, I'm a doctor. Enough money. And by 2 years, when we go for shopping, the Walmart or somewhere, at the checkout counter, there'll be some candies, toffees. They put that one. And he would pick one and put it in that shopping cart. It would cost only 50 cents. I used to smile at him, put it back. Get it next time. Get it next time. Next time I used to wait. That waiting, that patience, no instant gratification. When you wanted a bicycle, yeah, for your birthday. Birthday was 3 months away. Waiting, patience, build. But I have seen many parents there. The moment the son wants whatever it is, iPhone or whatever phone, immediately they buy, even if they cannot afford to. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. Because I'm sharing practical tips which I have applied in my life. I'm not a theoretician. I have told in the past also, I'm not a theoretician. So because of that, he developed patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is absolutely required. Now he came to look for a job. He was in India. More than 1 year. I told him right from the beginning when he started, don't come thinking that you will get a job within a month or within 3 months. Sometimes it may take many months. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. He has not yet found a job. Job market was bad. Now it is worse. Even white American citizens, they are not able to get a job. So that is a fact. I'm not worried. He is also not upset. Wait patiently. Then what happens? You need perseverance along with the patience. Patience is not enough. You have to keep on trying for that one. Perseverance. There may be rejections. No. You apply, you may get rejections. Perseverance. My own personal life story. When I came to UK, I was 40 years old. I passed all the exams in the first attempt. I never suspected that I would have difficulty in finding a job, getting a job. I was not able to get a job. Guys who are 25 years old, even after 2 or 3 attempts, they get the jobs easily. I was not able to. I was running out of money also. And some people are saying, hey, why are you struggling here? Why didn't you go back? You are already an assistant professor, medical college service. You go back. You won't get the job. It's not worth wasting your time. I didn't give up. It would be easy for me to give up. No. Perseverance. Perseverance. That is another example. Hope. Don't give up hope. As long as you are alive, don't give up hope. If you lose hope, everything's gone. A patient who loses hope, what happens? His immune status, immune system, it gets weakened. The moment the immune system goes down, it will be very hard for him to fight. If there's any infection, you give antibiotics. Antibiotics not enough. That immune system, that hope. Don't give hope. Optimism, yes. Good habits, don't give up good habits. Good manners, good habits, that is what? What about the youngsters? They give good habits. They give into bad habits because of peer pressure. Alcoholism. They know that is not right. But when the friends, they insist, come on, one peg, come on, get company. They drink. I was able to resist that one because of my strong willpower. Yes, I was also. Many company, many people. ഒരു പെഗ് അടിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ല എന്തോന്നാണ് the bad habit. Never. Good manners also. Don't give good manners. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. Who said that? Thomas Alva Edison, American inventor. Do you know who the guy who is standing on his left side? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. The gentleman who is standing next to Edison. Okay, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all, because I'm sure if I show this slide to 1,000 people, maybe 1 or 2 may say identify. That is Henry Ford, Ford Automobile Company founder. Henry Ford worked for Thomas Edison in his company. Then he started his own venture. Henry Ford was a 10th grader, no qualification automobile engineering. He kept on tinkering. He didn't give up. When he wanted to start that Ford, that motors, that one, he needed money. He approached the banks. No, rejection. And he came with that idea of what is that? The conveyor assembly line manufacturing. First time. And you required a lot of land, assembly line. Banks? No. He didn't give up. He raised money from his friends, contacts, loan, small amount. Paladulli Perivallam. And he started, now we know the history. And Edison, formal schooling, few months, 3 or 4 months only, formal schooling. I repeat, in many talks I have told that formal education is most of the time good for maybe for survival, not for thriving. Edison, self-educated man. And more than 1,000 inventions. And we know the history. Light bulb, electric bulb, the phonogram, motion picture. And people exaggerate. Oh, he tried 10,000 times. No, that is exaggeration. He invented the bulb when he was 33 years old. He must have started all the inventions after the age of some 18 or 20. 10,000, forget about it. But definitely hundreds of different items. It won't work. He didn't give up. So Thomas Alva Edison is the example. Nobody can deny. The quote, don't give up. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. Edison. It is better to put a picture of the Edison. Thank you, Rendraji. Don't give up. Because of that, his name. Now, Edison is an immortal name. Fame. I told you in the beginning. Don't give up, don't give in. That is a mantra for name, fame, success, and happiness. And for your information, we have Kribaji, that is a Veer Lakshmana, and he will validate this story. My own father, a fourth grader, he started his career as a sales boy in his own brother-in-law's shop. Kribaji, my father in Alleppey, his brother-in-law's shop as a sales boy. Then he wanted to start his own business. He started a shop. Then another guy, a partner. That is the mistake he did. Bringing the wrong people. And within few months or 1 year, that shop was shut down. He worked again and went in some other shop as a salesman. He didn't give up. He started another shop subsequently. That also, after 1 year or 2 years, shut down. Third shop, after a few months, third time, that was also on the brink of, that is, closure. Survived. That shop is still running. 1955, that is Good Morning Stores in Trivandrum. Third attempt. He didn't give up. So this is a real life example. And if you say it is that genes, no, it is not genes. I learned a lot from my father. So that is why I also wouldn't give up. My father didn't give up. I didn't give up. Sherlock Holmes was written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. If you don't know this fact, he was a medical doctor. He created that immortal fictional character Sherlock Holmes. Sent for publication. Rejection, rejection, rejection. I think somewhere some 28 or something like that people publish it, they rejected outright. Many people would give up after some 3 or 4 rejections. He didn't. If he had given up, then you can imagine. Sherlock Holmes, immortal fictional character, or the Conan Doyle also, immortal. And he was even awarded Sir, that knighthood. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. I'm sure that some of you might have heard that, Harry Potter. She was very poor. She was struggling. She wrote that story, and again, rejection, rejection, rejection. She didn't give up. She is a billionaire. She is a billionaire. That's what was made into movies also. Are you excited? Are you excited or motivated after this one? If you are excited, put E in the chat box. I feel very much excited. Whenever I read such success stories of people who didn't give up, that is the one. Okay, thank you, Venugopal, Roycharanji, Rajiji. That is what motivates me, because I need something to motivate me. Everybody needs something, some real story to motivate you, inspire you. That is the secret behind my success. Okay, this is American president. I have never met a successful person that was a quitter. Successful people never ever give up. That picture was taken when he was shot during the election campaign last year. Some sniper shot, and he was lucky that one grazed through his right ear. You can see the blood also in the right ear and on the face, blood. And you'll be What did he do? He didn't duck or anything. He immediately got up and the fist will fight. At that moment also you are saying, I will fight. Can you believe that? And I thought in 2016, 2020, when he lost the election, Biden won. He was already 74 years old. And there are numerous, again, civil cases, criminal cases against him in different states. I thought it is over. His political career is over. And he is not going to. By the time 2024, he'll be 78 years old. He won't. He will give up. No, he didn't give up. He didn't give up. And many media again said that, no, he won't win. The Kamala Harris will win. No, he won, not only won, landslide victory. Just like in India, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, he won the Senate as well as Congress. His quote. He is not a preacher. He walks the talk. Agreed? A in the chat box. These are all. Trump is also a person for me. He's a role model. See, role model doesn't mean that I like everything he does. But there are many things what he does I like, I admire. Thank you, Shekharji. And again, is he afraid? He's giving up many things. He's that, okay, I will deport. I will do this one. I will this one, that one. He's doing that one. He's not giving up. He's not idle. He said, okay, strong willpower. Because of the strong willpower, he is not giving up and giving in. Got it? Strong willpower. Thank you, Piranji. Most people in life give up too early. Again, I'm going to share a real life story. When I was doing the MD in Trivandrum Medical College, one of my senior, she was very brilliant. She never failed during her school days, college days, MBBS days. Very brilliant, hardworking. She went for the MD examination. She failed. Do you know what she did? She gave up. She never attempted for the second time. She gave up. And you know, our Dr. Jayachandran, the homeopath, he knows Dr. Kishan Chettiar. I'm sure that Dr. Shaji knows Dr. Kishan Chettiar, Trivandrum. Yeah, Anil. He failed 3 or 4 times MD. Did he give up? No. Then he passed after 4th attempt. People give up easily one time. When I decided to go to UK, I went and met the professor who was retired then, Dr. T.D. Gopalkrishna Pillai, to get his blessings and guidance. He had a FRCP. When I went, this is what he told me. Don't pack up if you fail. Fail in the first attempt. Don't pack up and come back. It may take 3 or 4 attempts. Don't pack up. Don't give up. I also went mentally prepared. Okay, MRCP examination is a very tough examination, not like the MD. At that time, very, very tough. I was mentally prepared. Okay, maybe 3 attempts. I was prepared. I passed the examination in the first attempt. The point I'm trying to say is, many people, they give up easily. Don't let someone who gave up on their dreams talk you out of going after yours. Some people, yeah, they fail. They will try to discourage everybody because they lost. They couldn't succeed. If you try to do that, ശരിയാകത്തില്ല കേട്ടാ. അത് റിസ്ക് ആണ്. The 4-letter word, risk. He couldn't succeed. You try to demotivate. Am I right? If I'm right, put R in the chat box. You must have seen some people always trying to demotivate you. അത് നടക്കത്തില്ല കേട്ടോ, വെറുതെ ഇത് അത് വേണ്ട കേട്ടോ, വേണ്ട. യെസ് കൃപാജി, താങ്ക് യു. റോയ് MCG. Such people, I avoid the company of such people. Demotivators. Here also, when I was fighting a legal battle, there are some of my friends. Risk. You are fighting legal. How much money it will cost? I said up to $150,000. Legal is $150,000. Okay, no, don't. Vanda. Don't demotivate you. I didn't give up. I won the case. Life is not about giving up or giving in. Life is about giving. This is what I am doing. What am I doing? I am giving. What am I giving? My asset. What is my asset? My knowledge. I am giving my knowledge without expecting anything in return. Every week, my webinar, each webinar, I have to spend 20 to 30 hours to prepare the 1-hour talk. I'm giving. In that process, I get immense satisfaction. I feel good about myself. Because here I know that definitely Sanal Kumar was very much empowered by listening to my talks and putting the knowledge into practice. And I know a couple of other people also, including one Dr. KP Govamar. Here it is. Govamarji. Am I right? If I am right, put R in the chat box. Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Yes. Right. So like that, some people, they are already benefited. And some people may not openly admit. It's okay. But the very fact, some people, they are coming again and again means, yeah, there is something good. Otherwise, nobody would want to spend 1 hour just to sit and listen to my talk. I'm giving. Victory belongs to the most perseverant. That is Napoleon. There is a difference between failing and failure. Failing is trying something that you learn does not work. Failure is throwing in the towel and giving up. Failing, okay, this doesn't work. I must do it in a different way. This time I learned some lessons and do it differently. That's what my father did. He didn't throw up. Do it differently. I also, when I found it difficult to get a job in UK, in 2 years, I was in UK, I worked in 15 different hospitals. Can you believe, Shaji, Dr. Shaji? 15 different hospitals in UK in 2 years. Because I got only one job that is a regular job for 6 months. All other jobs, temporary jobs, hourly wages, Kuli pani, there was a Kuli, Manikur Kuli. One hospital 1 day, hospital 3 days, 7 days. I didn't give up.
Jayagumar helped you.
Yeah?
Dr. Jayagumar helped you.
No, not Jayagumar, Jaker.
Jaker, yes.
Jaker helped me to get the first temporary job. Initially, I was really struggling. I contacted many people. And Jaker was not my close friend also during my MBBS days. But Jaker helped me. The friends I thought who were my very good friends, no. The whole UK, I worked in Scotland, England, Wales. So, life is hard. I did it differently every time. I changed my resume, polished my resume. Because marketing, I'm a product. My resume, CV, That should. Okay, make them. Okay, come on, let me hire him. Let me get him. I kept on revising the CV. Impossible is possible if you put your mind into it and don't give up. Because when at the age of 40, when I decided to go abroad for MRCP, American Board of Internal Medicine, the passing score is 75, my dear friends. It is not 40, 50, 75. It is not like our Kerala SSLC. It is extremely difficult to fail. 99.8% pass. But in the ABAM, at that time, the FMGMS examination, the pass percentage used to be only some 20 or 30%. That to fresh, young MBBS guys. Oh, it is impossible. They told me it is impossible. Hey, you are a middle-aged man. You must accept the fact you are middle-aged. It's a very challenging examination. 13 subjects, 75%. You are stupid. No. That is again, I didn't give up. I didn't give in. I passed all the exams in the first attempt. That also, when the passing score is 75, at the age of 40, I scored 89. Whereas my own students, the MBBS students, some of them, they scored only some 78 or 82 or 85. None of them crossed 85. Is it because I'm extraordinarily intelligent? No. I am not a genius. I am not extraordinarily intelligent. I learned the skills, memorizing skill. I spent time to boost my memory power. Yes. Impossible became possible. Fate operates when people give up. Very good quotation. Very true. Many people, they give up easily. Then they say, Talavadi, vidichide narakatullu. Vidichade, haven't you heard? Talavidiyanu. They don't even try. They give up. Then they blame the fate. That is destiny. There's an old Tamil song, Rajiji and Krivaji, who know that, who must have watched this old movie. Edirneechal, movie name Edirneechal. The title song, Vetti Venduma Pottu Parada Edirneechal, Saridan Poda Talavidi Enbadu Verunguchal Ennit Tunindalingu Enna Nadakadadu. Have you heard that one? Krivaji? Vetti Venduma, if you want success. Pottu Parada Edirneechal, swim against the tide. Saridan Poda Talavidi Enbadu. Idella Verum Talavidi. This is my destiny. Verunguchal Ennit Tunindalindu. That is, if you are determined. Nadakadadu, Unnu Nadakadilla. Those songs are highly motivational. I am thankful to many songwriters like Kannadasan, Wali, Valamai Pittan, Pattukotai, Kalyanasuntharam. Highly inspirational, motivational. If you cannot communicate and talk to others, people, and get across your ideas, you are giving up your potential. Warren Buffett is 94 years old. World's top 10 richest people, billionaire. Have you heard this name, Warren Buffett? If you have not heard, it is better to watch some YouTube videos, Warren Buffett. Very practical. A gentleman with a lot of common sense. Very good sense of humor also. Communication skill. If you want to say no, you develop that communication skill. Venugopal Naraji, I told you that communication skill when my supervisor wanted me to do that assignment and give it on the next day morning, my communication skill. Is that right now? I don't have the free time to work on this one. So if you can cancel my clinic tomorrow morning, yes, I will do it. So assertive, firm, and put it in the nice way. Same way, our External Affairs Minister Jaishankar is a man who knows how to communicate. Do you have any doubt about it? Because when we bought oil from Russia, in spite of sanctions against Russia, the Europe, when he went, he was interviewed and the journalist asked that you are funding, India is funding Russia in their war against Ukraine. He said, no. What we buy, the oil, the money we spend in 1 month. Europe, you spend in half a day to buy natural gas from Russia. Half a day you buy, you spend that much money, and we spend that 1 month. Now, who is now really funding Russia? Got it? Who is funding? Chammi, a journalist. Always, and Jaishankar again, you are neutral. And he says, no, we are never neutral. We are never neutral. We take the side of what is justice, what is truth. We are not neutral. Excellent response. Communication skill. Never give up. Nothing is done overnight. Anyone who achieved anything in life always did it after many failures. Don't give up hope. And you may recall the first story that Robert Bruce, many failures. My father, many failures. Edison, inventing that bulb, many failures. Sherlock Holmes, Arthur Conan, many failures. J.K. Rowling, many failures. I have numerous examples, real life. We don't have that much time. You can give easily 100 examples. You just can't be the person who never gives up. If you give up at the first sign of struggle, you are really not ready to be successful. Kevin Hart is a black guy, comedian, born into a poor family. His father was a drug addict. He lost his father at a young age. Struggle. And 2017 and 2019, Forbes list the highest paid comedian, stand-up comedy, highest paid. He didn't give up. Even now, it is a fact. It is a fact. America discrimination against on the basis of color is a truth, reality. My own team nurse, she had postgrad qualification, African American. Her salary was less than the other nurses who didn't have postgrad qualification and they were white. Discrimination is there. So overcoming that one, that Kevin Hart, that quote, worth remembering. 10 Commandments movie. I don't know how many of you have seen that movie. The Charlton Heston, he played the role of the Moses. I'm neither giving up nor giving in. Jack Ma, giving up is the greatest failure. The Alibaba, China. He's a billionaire, 26 billion. He was born into a poor family. He failed the entrance examination, the university examination twice. He started it in his home, small venture. He didn't give up. I'm not the kind of person who gives up without a fight. You fight. It is better to fight and lose than never to have fought. A winner is just someone who does not give up when they lose. There are many sins in my Bible. Giving up is the greatest one of all. According to her, American author, giving up is a sin. She says that is a sin. Sidney Sheldon. Author, I have read at least 2 or 3 books. Don't give up. There are too many naysayers out there who will try to discourage you. Don't listen to them. The only one who can make you give up is yourself. Again, Winston Churchill, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Upcoming talk next week, Thursday, twists and turns in life. Dangerous people. Same link. Now it is going to be, it is 9 o'clock. Start time management. So I'm going to stop the recording. We'll continue the discussion. Did I do justice to this topic? Did you find this topic very, very thought-provoking and motivating? Main point is this talk motivating. Share it with your children and grandchildren. They must watch. This is a must-watch video if you want them to succeed in life. Thank you, Krishna Arjun. If you want them to succeed, this will be a very good gift. Thank you, Shekhar. I'm
Yes,
going to stop the
doctor,
recording.
thank you. Yes,
Yeah,
doctor,
thank you.
thank you. Very inspiring speech. Thank you once again. Sorry for not entering last week.
Okay. Thank you, Veera Ajay. So I'm going to stop the recording. We'll continue the discussion.